Hello, we are live. Doing something a little bit new with trying out, instead of OBS, going with the Twitch studio. And we'll see how that works out tonight. Let's hop into it. Alright, so my setup's a little bit different. For my end, how to do some different things. So if anything sounds weird, looks weird, just let me know, and we will get going. All right. Big things have been happening, and by big things I mean the same old things. Like, okay, so I've been leveling up my Pokemon off stream. Got them all to 25 at least, except for Sheldon. He's 32. PK Thunder is now 25, which is awesome. Harvey's up to 25. Dreadwood, so is Wilma. Now, I've caught a bunch of Pokemon. I've not wasted. I've used a lot of Pokeballs and a lot of Great Balls. So, I posted on the socials. You can see them below my face. The Pokemon that I encountered and saw. So, first big one. The latest post I had on the who are those Pokemon? We have Bidoof, Skitty, and Tailo. Tailo I named Falco, Skitty I named Skittle, and Bidoof is Shia Bidoof. I am not responsible for that one. That one is an internet one I found. Falco and Skittle are ones that I made up. But I'm sure they're probably not original either. But Bidoof. There is a quest that we have to do in this town for a Shinx. So I caught 2 Shinx. I named one Dynamo. That's going to be my Shinx. And then I caught another one. So yeah, we got some good stuff. We've also got a is it a Stunky? I call it Smelly Cat. And then we got Jasper, who's a Meowth, who I named after from Tom and Jerry. Tom's original name was Jasper in some of the shorts they made of him. So yeah, let's move you to the party and let's figure out where you need to go. And we will place you here for now. And let's go see if we can complete this quest. So we need to show a person a Shinx. And I believe it's in one of the buildings over here. No, not that one. Oh, no, I don't want you to name my Pokemon. Sniff the Fern all day. That's so weird. Pokemon Groomer. No. Let's go to the science lab. No, you are not the quest person. Is there a place I can look at my quests? No. No. Let's close CWA. Oh. Let's go back down to the foyer. Maybe it's in a different building. Let's check a different building. First time skipping school. No. Pacing around. No. Let's go to the study hall. Yes, we know it's a study hall. Like we get it, it's a study hall. Oh no, I went to the wrong one. Rematch. Dokimon! What level are your Dokimon? So not in this building. Let's go to this building. Waiting for your brother for a few hours now. Let's go. Library! Pokemon called Arceus. I was an arms. Nope, not you. Come on. Come on. You want today's lesson? No. Okay, so none of these buildings. Fat cakes, yes, we know you like fat cakes. Probably in school though. Catch me if you can. I literally just did. Where do I turn in a Shinx? Do I turn in the Shinx to you, bring in a bunch of disguises and one crate? What are what's for? We've already done all that stuff. Okay. His breath is smelly, apparently. Yes. Unregistered it's called Unoray, the Lost World. Where do I turn in the Shinx? Stella's a fine young woman. Big sister Stella. Brought up my daughter. Journalist. So I did realize there is a day-night cycle in the game, because I played during the day, and actually I played early morning. So there's even like a dawn kind of look to everything, more orangish colors to things. I'm still getting smoked at the second gym. So I haven't tried it yet. But I'm trying. So I caught 2 Shinx and Shinxes? Shinxes. Caught 2 of them. I'm keeping 1. And there was one that we had to turn in to a quest. So I'm doing that first to see if we get anything useful. Are you still playing in Shadow Grid? So the Pokemon I was teasing you were correct. It was Bidoof, Talo, and Skitty. Who I named Bidoof is Shia Bidoof. Talo is Falco, and Skitty is Skittle. Yes, yes, they were. And what's funny is I didn't realize that this patch of grass was here. And so this is where I did a lot of the training where I found those Pokemon, like at different times of the day. But yeah, I found those Pokemon. I also got a Meowth that I named Jasper, named after the original. Oh, awesome. Well, hello, Car. I named my Meowth Jasper because in the original Tom and Jerry, before Jerry was named, Jerry was just Mouse, and then before Tom was named Tom, he was named Jasper. So I named him Jasper. And then I named, I think 13 or so, somewhere around in there in the low teens. My Shinx that I'm keeping is being called Dynamo. So they're pretty common level for what this area is right now. But as soon as I get done turning in this quest, I am going to try to take on the gym again. Didn't know that about Tom and Jerry. Yeah, it's one of those that it wasn't like Tom and Jerry was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. And so it was just something that I had noticed and then confirmed later looking it up on some of the older Tom and Jerry cartoons. You have a electric energy theme villain named Black Dynamo. I like it. Where do I turn in the Shinx? Where do I turn in the Shinx? For reals. Should have written it down. Should have done it. This is Lucifer at your grandparents'. Okay. No. Does this old guy need a Shinx? No. What about this guy? Does he need a Shinx? No. Does this fisherman need a Shinx? No. Yeah. Should have written it down. Lucy. No. Where? There was totally a dude that I needed to get a Shinx for. The game noises are way louder than my voice. I can fix that. Like the clicking of the game. And I can turn up my microphone a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Worse? The same? Be careful. No problem for Machop. No, the chimes and in-game sounds. Interesting. I turned down the in-game chimes. Okay. You don't need one. You're battling. Do I need to... Is it you? Okay, not you. Is it one of these over here? Okay, not any of these guys. Oh, I got a fat cake. That's strange. It almost looks like an unknown. Right? Like, I don't know what happened there. It looked like the unknown. That was kind of my guess too. There was totally a guy who needed to see a Shinx. Not you. Alright, I'm Googling it. Oh, okay. So it's a guy with purple hair. When I first walk in. Sometimes when you, like, if you don't sit down and just, like, write out, like, some of the steps, or you just don't do something exactly correct, like, I have no problem, like, Googling help. No shame in it. Especially if you forget something. No, not you. Not you. That's Lucifer's. On bigger games, like bigger strategy games, I will often Google things along the way, especially if it's like limited or like one-time collectibles. That makes me really frustrated when I can't, like if I can't go back and collect it, like I have to collect it as I go through the game. So if you miss it the first time around, you just miss it. That makes me always really frustrated. Not you guys. Ah, it should be this guy. Yes! 2,000 Poké Dollars and a Cherish Ball. All right. Oh, he doesn't take the Shinx. He just wanted to see the Shinx. Well, I guess I just have 2 Shinx. And now Shinx has become a word that has lost all meaning. Yeah, I guess he just wanted to see it. I mean, looking at what the quest said online from the people who made the game, apparently in that little grassy area, Shinx has a 1% spot chance of appearing. So, yeah. I'm definitely not unhappy that I have 2 Shinx. So yeah, so we have this Shinx, it's Dynamo. I've Stunky that I call Smelly Cat. My Meowth, Jasper. My Tailo, Falco. My Skitty is Skittle. And my Bidoof is Shia Bidoof. Shinx is a favorite Pokemon of mine. Electric is my favorite type. And I love Vines. It is pretty good. Psychic has always been my favorite. I'm a big fan of the Abra line. I like the Ralts line. I wish Drowsy and Hypno were better. I kind of enjoy their designs. Like for Generation 1. I'd have to look up other generations to refresh my memory. Alright. So we know. Okay. We're going to start with Wilma. Or should we start with PK Thunder? Let's just start with Wilma, which means that he's going to use Mirror Shot, or she's going to use Mirror Shot on me. But she's also going to use Mirror Shot many times as she can, because that's like the big steal move right now. All right, let's do a save. All right. Mirror Shot. Ooh. Okay, well. All right. Probably gonna get smoked again. Ooh, still a good hit. Mirror Shot, of course. Oh, PK Thunder survived that. Okay. Yes, let's switch out for Sheldon. How dare you? How dare you? Matang. Aquatail. Let's do a bubble beam. Oh, you're a poop. It'd be nice if she had like a finite amount of those. That way she couldn't just keep spamming them every time. Larion. Or Lairon, technically, I guess. Critical hit, super effective, hung on with sturdy. Skarmory. That's her 6th Pokemon. We never actually got to see Skarmory. I feel like we're doing better. There we go. Okay. Don't knock me out. Okay. And of course, she used a berry. I don't like that. Let's PQ Thunder does have a quick attack, I believe. And I'm going to heal PK. Ooh, not very effective. Don't knock it out. Don't knock it out. Ooh, it's paralyzed. Oh, too bad I don't have revives. Oh. Oh, you used a full heal. Great. Yeah, a solid fast fire type would just waste this entire gym. Man, I just can't believe that we are still getting smoked after all this time. Like, it's not like I have low-level Pokemon. They're all within, what, 3 levels? It's crazy. You mean if I had Ivysaur? Because I have Wartortle. Or if I had Charmeleon? Charmeleon would have... Yeah. Charmeleon would have just smoked this whole group. Okay. Let's... Let's see if we can get PK Thunder up a level or two. Maybe that will help. Because PK Thunder being able to survive... Oh, yeah. Well, my... Yeah, if Sheldon wasn't knocked out, Sheldon would have been able to take care of the rest. Yeah. Which kind of makes me think that it's not so much my levels, it could just be maybe the order that I'm sending them out. And like the biggest thing is like it's not like the Pokemon she has aren't lightweights either. She's got 6 Pokemon that are all great Pokemon. And they all have moves that do crazy damage. It's just frustrating. Man, this 1% chance of appearing Shinx, it just keeps popping up. Maybe I should also try to pump up Sheldon, too. Because all of them except Magneton, like, Sheldon can 2-hit pretty easily. Like, if I knew that her 6th Pokemon was Skarmory, Steel, and Flying, I would have tried to prioritize just having PK Thunder there. And then being able to just take out Skarmory in one hit. So apparently, Mira woke up, or went to, the girls went to bed, and Mira, I guess, rushed out of bed and didn't puke. But Sarah texted me saying, your daughter just had an explosive poop in the toilet. And I was like, which one? And she goes, moo. And I was like, oh no. Oh, poor girl's tummy is all sorts of messed up. Ellie went to, like, they had each been throwing up kind of back and forth. And we were just kind of joking, like, it seems like they're in a competition. And so Ellie puked right before she went to bed, and I tuck her in. She goes, it looks like I'm in the lead now. She said super sarcastically. I was like, oh, poor kiddo. Poor kiddo. Probably both pooped their screen over. I might have been okay. I don't want this to turn into just a poop stream, but whatever. Mine were okay today, but I have pooped like 6 times today. I don't know. Maybe we all just kind of got hit with a stomach thing. Except Sarah, she's fine. Hers will probably get delayed until tomorrow, but she'll probably end up staying home with the girls tomorrow because I've got to do some stuff on the computer, at least the first half of the day. But the in-laws watched the girls last night so we could go get our yesterday afternoon into the evening so we could go get our taxes done and have dinner. And ooh, slam. Hmm. Hmm. Slam. I like having quick attack just for the sheer fact that it strikes first. Uh mm, Thundershock's good because it's got a lot of uses. Electroball is potentially stronger. I mean, I can paralyze with Thundershock, but it also does damage. Having Thunder Wave just paralyzes. Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of Thunder Wave. But yeah, so they watched them, so we were like, we had to text them and be like, both of the lock ladies are sick, so you may be on the lookout for a stomach bug. All right, let's put Shelly up front. Yeah, I got rid of Thunder Wave. It's mostly because Pikachu, like, I can paralyze with Thundershock, and it has static, so I can sometimes cause, if it has any contact with the Pokemon, sometimes cause it to be paralyzed anyway. So there's a lot of things that can make it paralyzed already. And eventually, at higher levels, I'm not gonna really need Thunder Wave anyway with a Raichu. Hoot hoot! Try to get Shelly to level 34, and then we'll hop back into that gym and try again. You poop. You can't use that. Hmm. So while I was leveling, I watched a lot of Naruto. Um, just got through the first filler arc, which is, it's a filler arc, but like, it subtly has stuff, like it has stuff that links to mainline story. Really just character motivations, nothing cute, nothing like plot pieces or anything, but it's the first filler arc in Shippuden. But it definitely gives you those moments where it makes you start questioning the characters that you're supposed to be questioning, from the main plot. And it's nice because it feels like they kind of figured out how to make the filler in Shippuden um, as interesting as the main plot. They do a better job in Shippuden than in regular Naruto. But I'm one of the few who enjoy the filler in Naruto. It's a little bit of a slog, but it's not unenjoyable. And what's really cool is that in this filler, it involves a character who, so it's this isn't really a spoiler, Naruto has the Nine-Tails Fox in him. And so essentially all of the tailed beasts are just giant monsters of chakra, of energy. And when they were sealing the Nine Tails inside Naruto, there was like residual like clouds of chakra just kind of like around the Leaf Village. And so this filler kind of talks about how they kind of gathered up that chakra and then let it sit and kind of not fester, but kind of they kind of fostered growth in this chakra, and then they placed that chakra inside of a person, similar to how they seal a tailed beast inside of a person. So they made kind of a pseudo Jinchuriki out of just the residual chakra of the Ninetales, which is super cool. And it just kind of shows like he just becomes like this character is like a mini Naruto in terms of power. And it just shows kind of like a fraction of what the tailed beast could do. It was super cool. And Naruto was still talking about his training and stuff from the main story. Like, he was still trying to practice and apply and think about some of the training things that he was doing that are, like, part of the main... Like, his training in this is very big plot element. And so it was nice being able to kind of see that transition over. It wasn't just he was complaining about something, about not being able to train or something. He was actually thinking about his training and focused on it. My attack missed? What? On a level 9 Hoot Hoot? Hoot Hoot? What movie did I watch this morning? Oh gosh, what was it? It wasn't great. Oh, Countdown. It's the one with the app that they put on their phone that like counts down their death, and it's like legit. I pretty much watch it because Tom Segura's in it, and I like Tom Segura. And he's hilarious in it. And if you watched You Season 1, the main girl in this movie is also like the primary love interest in You Season 1. It took me like 10 minutes of seeing her on screen. I was like, where do I know her from? Also, because I recently watched all the Twilight movies, is it Carlisle, the kind of pseudo father figure doctor? in Twilight, that's like kind of plays the dad and is the one who turned most of the vampires there. Um, he's in it as well. Haven't seen you. I It is one of those where I am torn in every episode because the protagonist, the character that it focuses on, is not a good character. Like, he's a bad guy, and he's like the worst kind of bad guy. Like, not even a bad guy that you can like from behind like violence kind of cheer for because they may have a they might be a cool bad guy. No, he's just it's pretty much if toxic masculinity was in the mind of a serial killer and you get to hear his inner monologue the whole time, it's pretty triggering the whole time. It's one of those where the way that they kind of wrap the story around is that, like, even though he is a messed up character, the world is kind of just as messed up as he is. That's kind of like how you can kind of find room to not kind of enjoy him as a character, but kind of like see, you can understand why he makes some of the choices he does, but in no way kind of support the choices he does. It's very much a triggering show. I don't know how much you would like it. The writing is pretty good in it, and the storytelling is pretty good, but I don't know how much you would like it. It's pretty intense, especially because it's pretty much it's told just from his perspective, and you hear his inner monologue, and it's bad. And if there are any people who've had some stalkery partners, he is like your worst nightmare. Sarah and I watched the first two seasons. I haven't decided if I'm going to watch the third season yet. It's almost like a modern day Patrick Bateman. It's kind of like how I would compare it. As if American Psycho, but like with a hipster librarian instead of like a finance guy from the early 90s. Ooh. Burn. Speaking of movies that I don't know if you've watched or not, did you ever sit down and watch Hereditary Grid? Because if you have, hopefully you have joined the club with me of maintaining not wanting to ever watch that movie again. Like, it was fine to watch once. I enjoyed it. It's a good movie. Like, I want to tell you, fine, I'll watch it with you, but I also, like, it is rough. But it's like, You'll see why I'm like, oh, that movie is amazing. It's fantastic. It's a great modern horror movie. I never want to watch it again. I'm pretty sure that's how you will agree with me on that. On that. Who's to come over and watch Peacemaker? I might see if he'll watch Nightmare Alley with me. Oh, I want to watch Nightmare Alley. We haven't watched it yet. Alright. Let's just do this. I'm gonna have a neo-noir tone for the street level game, and I'm always on the list. Okay. Along with Blade Runner and Gangster Squad. What about Road to Perdition? Because I love that movie. I didn't know for a long time that it was based on a graphic novel, and also the music in that is top tier. Road to Perdition is amazing. It's a Tom Hanks movie, dude. You're gonna love it. It is so good. And the music in it is enough to like make you want to just sit in a puddle and cry. Okay, I just beat Magneton without taking any damage. I like how this is going so far. I don't want to get overconfident, but I just like how it's going so far. There we go. Well, I appreciate that. It is there are some movies that that have sometimes there are movies that have better scores than there are movies. A movie that kind of is a little dated, and when I watch it now, it's just, I don't know. It seems really dated, and the acting is not great, but it has a really great soundtrack by Alan Silvestri. Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Robert De Niro is great, but it was not, like, going back, it doesn't really hold up acting wise. Everything seems a little like grandstandy. Sorry, I was looking up because I wanted to make sure I remembered the name correctly. What on earth? Smash the thing, yes. Matang Go Bang. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, that's fine. Of course, it just seems like everything is like really, like, the acting almost looks like over, like stage acting, but even overacting for that. It's almost like getting secondhand embarrassment from it. It's like they're giving a monologue in front of, like, like they're doing a one-man show monologue. That's what it all feels like. Um, yeah, De Niro. It's not De Niro's best performance. Cuba Gooding Jr. does a really good job in it. Charlize Theron does a pretty good job in it. But yeah, I love that movie mostly because the score is great. Oh my gosh, that whole franchise. Like, I've only seen the first three. And I have, like, not a lot of urge to watch any more of it at all. There's not a lot in me that makes me want to watch more of that. Like, I like the first one. The first one's fine. The first one's like a nice kind of um almost like modern take on a gangster movie. Um I'll sit down and just yeah, that's how I feel too. I kind of feel like I should just sit down and just watch them all in a, in a week or so, like watch one of them a night. The second one is fun um for the sheer kind of it's just over the top, which is one of the reasons why I like it. It's over the top and it doesn't take itself seriously. Um, like in the second one, I felt like it was them being like, we know this is a ridiculous franchise, um, and they weren't trying to make it serious. The third one, they tried to make it serious again, but like with a different set of characters that kind of were related, but we didn't know they're related until I guess further installments. Halfway through all the Hellraisers, that's fun. Um, but yeah, third one is your favorite because it's kind of a cool coming of story. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either. It's one of those things where I feel like that's pretty much the premise of the whole series. Um, I don't know. Wanted you to flinch. Um, third one's okay. I don't know. Hmm. You better stop. That better not do a lot of... Bro used a fighting move on a flying type and it knocked me out in one hit. I am not happy. Yes! Gen 2, when you were introduced to Rollout and how ridiculous it was. There we go. One more left, and it's Skarmory. Yes, I remembered I put the stealth stones there, so it gave it a little bit more. Phrasing. There, grid phrasing. Skarmory fainted. We won! We won! We won! We won! I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Got the titanium badge. Metal Claw, okay. What? PK Thunder for the win. Oh, I've never tried to do the Ness voice. I'd have to listen to it. Poop. That's me. Poop. I am chocolate ice cream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I choose to go with big brain power right there. That is brain energy. That is big brain energy right there. All right, let's which route do I go through? Do I go through this route? I think I go through this route. Okay, maybe I have to go and talk to the lady? The detective lady? Lucy is her name, maybe? Possibly? Perhaps. Let's see, is Lucifer still there? All right, my grandparents were great, but it's time for me to head back out on my journey. Show you how much work. Oh, okay. I get to fight him. Haunter. I love the Ghastly Haunter Gengar line. So good. Gotcha. Gonna get some good levels off this battle. Snorunt. Yes. Let's change to Dreadwood, because I believe this is either ground or rock. And I need some levels on you. Oh no! Oh no! That is unfortunate. Luxio. Yes. How dare you? Smackdown. One more Smackdown. There it is. Switch out with Shelly. You should be taking in some damage. There we go. Boom. No, let's stay. No. I want a Vulpix. Till we meet again, Yoki. Let's see. Oh, I gotta heal up my Pokemon again. Not a huge deal. Slightly annoying, but not a huge deal. Ooh, we are about an hour in. So, uh-oh, I think my camera froze. Let me figure out what happened. Nope. Nope. Refresh. Refreshing. Refresh time. Let's go with that. And let's change it back. What is happening? What is happening? Oof. Let's see, trying to fix some camera issues. Perhaps maybe. Perhaps maybe. That froze everything. Yeah. Let me look. Let me look here. Okay. Let's go over to edit. Save. I wonder why it froze everything. Well, that may have to be it for stream. I would hate to have to do that. But yeah, we are frozen up on all sides here, guys. That's no fun. Yep, it looks like we are still all frozen up. Well, since I'm having some tech issues, why don't I send you guys over and we'll try to pick the stream up another time this week. I know I'm going to stream at least one more time on Pokemon this week and also going to be streaming some Minecraft tomorrow. So I'm going to send you guys over to, let's send you guys over to Guilty Cosplay. She's pretty awesome. So let me go here. And it looks like she is doing a kind of more adult kind of game. Probably a more mature game. So beware. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Check me out over at Twitch, here on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Mr. Retro. That's 2 M's, 2 R's, ETRO. That's MMRRETRO. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye.